Yeah, back with part two. All right, World War III update. We are already in World War III. So as I was saying, okay, there'll be a remnant of the nations. So nobody ever said that the other nations are not going to be in the kingdom, and the kingdom of heaven is here on earth, as it is in heaven. People, all right, Yahweh's kingdom. The other nations will be here, but they will be what? It will be handmaids and servants, okay? They're going to be in captivity, all right? They're going into chains. And what they did to us, to the Israelites, is going to be done to them. They have to serve, okay, their judgment, okay? So, and that's going to be 1,000+ years worth, okay? Because they get double of what they did to us, okay? Now, after that time is over, okay, the Edomite beast, system, which will no longer be in existence, but the Edomites themselves, okay, the remnant of them shall be gathered, okay, after they serve their judgment, and they're going to what? Be Obadiah 118. They're going to be exterminated off the face of the earth. They're going to be done away with, because the Lord will have no more use for them, okay? He created them to be what they are, the wicked, okay? The man of sin, the son of perdition, the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil, and Satan, the violent and evil man. Okay, so they're going to be done away with. And then it's only going to be the Israelites and the other 16 heathen nations. That's it. All right? So, anyway, okay, I was wroth, angry with my people. I had polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. All right? And thou didn't show them no mercy. And again, like I says, James 2:13, they shall receive no mercy who gave no mercy. Okay? Upon the ancient hast thou verily heavily laid thy yoke. All right? Let me give you some precepts here. All right? Give me a minute. This is Baruch 4 and 6 to give you further understanding, all right? Because again, we were given into his hands, okay? And you can also read that in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter as well, part of the curses. So this is to give you further understanding. Baruch 4 and 6, ye, talking about the Israelites, we were sold to the nations, not for our destruction, but because we moved the Most High Power to wrath, right? Because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. We were the one under the covenant. So we were delivered onto our enemies. You see that? You understand? You get it? To the Edomites. All right? All right, give me a minute. So back to Isaiah 47. All right, let's continue here. And I saith, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou did not lay these things to thy heart. Heart in Hebrew is lab, which means mind. So they did not lay it to their mind. Neither did thou remember the latter end. And what's the latter end? The latter end is that America is going to be destroyed and left uninhabited. Okay, it's a memorial unto the Lord. All right? The besom of destruction that you read about in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, all right, around the 20-something verse there, okay, that's a sweeping agent. That's talking about that thermonuclear fire, how it's going to sweep across America. Everything's going to be burnt. Everything's going to be destroyed. It's going to be ashes, okay, including the people that are left here. Okay, the elect won't be here. The elect will be taken up into the chariots. They're the only ones going up into the chariots, all right? So, along with the heathens, 2/3 of Israelites are going to die that are here, okay? Again, they'll come back as children of the elect, so they'll get the kingdom. They'll be immortal, all right? But everything starts with the elect. All right, so give me a minute. Let's continue here, verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, and that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thy heart, in thy mind, right? I am none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know loss of children. You see that? Now, that's talking about their pride, right? And again, I'm going to take you to a precept in Revelations 18 in a minute. But these two things shall come upon thee in a moment, in one day. You see that? In one day. It's only going to take the Lord 1 hour to destroy America. 1 hour. That's it. There are 24 hours in a day, right? It's not going to take, half of that. It's not going to take 12 hours. It's not going to take 8 hours. It's not going to take 2 hours. It's going to be 1 hour, and all of America will be destroyed. All right? So again, these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, loss of children, widowhood, and they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of the sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. Hello. All right, they're witchcraft. All right, give me a minute. Pick it up here, verse Revelations 18:7 and verse 8. How much ye have glorified herself, talking about America, all right? These Edomite doubles, all right, live deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, in her mind, I sit a queen, and I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow. We pretty much read that in Isaiah 47, didn't we? Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God power, who judgeth her. Give me a minute. And this is Revelations 18:10, for standing afar off for fear of a torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, talking about America, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. We'll be right back with parts 3 and 4. Shalom.